Hi, this is Mike Regan with TransAct's 2-Minute Warning for the week of June 3rd. I'm delighted to say that in this week's 2-Minute Warning, we're focused on the benefits that companies are seeing when they manage their freight cost from the inside out. Over the past couple of months, I've been giving a lot of talks to various industry groups. And one of those points in the talks is this, is that if you're serious about wanting to control your transportation costs, then you need to change your orientation. You need to manage your freight from the inside out versus outside in. Talked about this in some of the 2-minute warning. Some of you still may not be clear what I mean. Well, the thing that companies do when they manage from the outside in is to think that they can control their transportation costs by what happens with their carriers. So we conduct sourcing events, we get lower rates, higher rates. It directly relates to what happens with my carriers. But really enlightened companies are taking the message that we spread in our ebook, Developing a Comprehensive Transportation Spend Management Plan, which, by the way, is available for you over at transact.com, and they're taking the message of that booklet to heart, which is if you really want to do a great job of controlling your costs, then take a look at the things that are happening within the walls of your company that impact your freight costs. Well, during my talks, I give numerous examples of what an inside-out orientation looks like. For example, we've been working with companies on getting their arms around inbound transportation costs. I had one gentleman say, why is this so important? Well, I mentioned to him that unlike Walmart and some other really smart shippers, he's probably not doing a good job of monitoring things like his supplier fill rates. So they issue an order to a supplier, they expect 5,000 units coming in, but instead of getting that on one shipment that's coming into them on a collect basis, they get 2, 3, or even 4 different shipments. Well, after I gave this example and some others, I had a person come up to me a couple of weeks ago after my talk, and he said, Mike, you were speaking about my company. Now, how can I get better? And that's one of the things I shared with him. One of the reasons we are passionate about things like our rapid assessment and some of the other tools that we can bring to bear, like benchmarking and things like that, is because it helps you quantify the impact of the things that you're doing. I talked about things like fill rates. I could talk to you about another company when we focused the spotlight on intercompany transfers. He said to me, Mike, our company could save $5 to $6 million a year if we could just move our inventory to the right place at the right time instead of constantly having to move it around. That's just another example of why you need to be concerned about managing from the inside out. To make it real easy for you, if you're interested in learning more about our rapid assessment or you want a copy of our ebook, you can get the ebook over at transact.com, and you can talk to me about the rapid assessment if you'll simply give us a call or send us an email. Because with each and every 2-minute warning, we are here to remind you we're on your team, we're here to help, and we're passionate about seeing you be successful. Thanks for your time.